Yo, what's up guys, it's NLW Figs here, back again with another video. Today, an unboxing and figure review of this beautiful 2-pack Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega, the Blood and Guts Exploding Barbed Wire Death Match. The match itself was brutal, it was fantastic, the ending did fall a little bit flat, but in figure form, it looks absolutely phenomenal and great packaging. But before I get into it, make sure you like the video if you enjoy and subscribe to NLW Figs for more wrestling figure content. And hey, comment down below if you own this set and what you think of it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. And first of all, just looking at it, it's a ringside exclusive 2-pack you see here. They've done these Blood and Guts ones before with the likes of Cody Rhodes and Dustin, and also Britt Baker, I believe. There may be more, I'm not too sure. But this, at the moment, just looks so sick, and it actually makes me not want to take out the packaging just because of how cool it looks. And we'll kind of get a closer look at it here. So, if I can kind of zoom in on Moxley here, what you can see really is just the detail that's gone into just everything about this. So you've got the all the detail on the kind of blood splatters and everything like that, and just the way they're posed as well looks really cool. And you've got these little these blood markings here on the packaging as well. And then that's not all, because the front is beautiful as well. But yeah, you've got the side as well with the AEW championships and barbed wire, the name as well. I like how they number these, so you can kind of, if you're a collector of them, you can kind of keep track of what they're doing, really. And we kind of zoom out here and kind of see the back of this set. So it's a still from that match, and it makes it look much more epic than the ending turned out to be. But, you know, everyone talks about the ending of this match, but me personally, I thought it was fantastic. And if you cut the ending from it, or just re-edit it so it looks like it's exploding like the entire arena, then I think it would do it a lot more justice. And it's a shame that it's not really talked about these days because of the you know, the flat ending. But yeah, in the side here as well, you've got more pockets of barbed wire, these little bits and pieces of the hands, and then of course the top as so, and then the bottom it's got, oh look at this as well, it's got the instructions for where you put the barbed wire on the tables, which is really cool as well, a neat little addition. So yeah, that's what it looks like in the packaging. It's so beautiful, I don't want to take it out, but I'm going to have to because I do want to use these figures for NLW, but we'll take it out and show you the individual pieces. So before we look at the figures themselves, I just want to talk about the packaging a little bit more, because, you know, if you wanted to take the plastic in a bit out, you could do so and just have the figures kind of placed on them as like a display stand, and I think it works really well. Like, you could just take them out, and what I've done is I've kept in these little plastic pieces here just so that I can put the hands and stuff in if I want to. But even so, I might even just display them as is, just in that packaging. But we'll see, you know, it might be something I do in the future. And also, before I kind of look at the figures themselves, I just want to show you what this comes with. So if we can kind of zoom in here a little bit, you can see it comes with this AEW Championship. So if you don't own one of these already, this one is pretty good quality actually, compared to the other figures, the other title belts I should say, that they've released with the regular title belts. This one is a better quality, I think, in terms of like the detail and stuff and the shininess and whatever. You've also got this barbed wire chair, as you said, as I said before I should say. This works as a regular chair as well, so if you wanted to take the barbed wire off, you can, but it's just kind of wrapped around there as is for the moment. It also comes with these spare pairs of hands, so you've got the ones for Mox where they're kind of like more open hand here, and also the ones for Kenny Omega, his kind of point and shoot hands, both of course covered in blood. And we've also got a bunch of barbed wire, and I mean like loads of barbed wire, so enough that it can cover the tables, it can cover the ring ropes if you wanted. So if you wanted to have a barbed wire match, you can wrap them around these ropes like this. But really what they do, and I'll show you on this one, you can use them for anything really. Like, you can wrap them around the opponent's body parts, you can wrap them around the fists and stuff, again the ropes. And what they're meant to do, as it says on the bottom, because it's got kind of instructions here as to what you're supposed to do with the barbed wire, so you can kind of wrap them around these tables. And this does come with 2 tables, so you've got this one here, and I like the black tables. I think they're good for maybe if you wanted like a backstage setup or something like that you could use these for, but you could also use these for like these regular table spots here. And what I've got here is the finished bit where you can see where the barbed wire tables will come into play. So as they've said on the box, they kind of wrap up under here and they stay on pretty well. As you see there, they've got these little hook-like things on the bottom, so you can stretch them and have them as regular barbed wire tables, which I think is really cool. But let's get into the figures themselves, and we'll start off with Kenny Omega. Here he is in all his glory. again, what can I really say about these figures other than what's already been said by other people? Just great detail on these, and this is the first Blood and Guts figures that I've ever bought, and I was going to buy the Britt Baker ones, I was going to buy the Cody Rhodes ones, but I wasn't too sure about them. But this one I was very sure about getting because I just saw the photos that I believe it was MBG, Matt Goldberg, took, and they were just absolutely fantastic promotional shots. Go and find them on Ringside if you can, or on his Instagram, because MBG, one of the best figure photographers out there. So again, that really sold me on this set. I wasn't going to buy it initially, but after seeing those photos I realised, you know, how toyetic these attires were. So we've got the Omega here, and you've got like the blood coming trickling down, and also the fact that the blood is on like the top part of the head, and the hair is kind of stained a little bit. Looks really, really cool. And of course this blood stained deathmatch t-shirt is really sick. And again, likewise with all of the AEW Blood and Guts figures, the torso is also stained with blood. So we'll take this off. You kind of had a look at this, but yeah, this is what it's looking like with the torso, and it also comes with the jeans. So a great promo attire as well if you wanted to use it for Kenny Omega. And as with all of these AEW figures, if you wanted to mix and match it with the other Kenny Omega figure and have like one without the blood on it, you could always put this on the jeans and kind of mix and match them like that. Likewise, if you wanted a regular attire Kenny Omega with a blood-stained look, you could put that on the regular Kenny Omega attire. But just a really cool figure, and in terms of its movement, not really much to say other than the fact that I think it's a lot more sturdy than the recent AEW releases they've been bringing out, because, you know, you remember the likes of Series 4 if you've got any of those, particularly like the Sammy Guevaras and the Matt Hardys. The elbow joints are quite loose. This one though moves really well, and it's great for posing from what I've seen so far and what I've kind of played around with this one. So obviously it comes with the shirt and all that, and probably this Moxley as well is my favourite of the set, just because of the emotion it captures in the face, which I'll show you in a minute. But also this comes with the barbed wire bat, and you can see this Jon Moxley here just covered in blood from the face here, and I'll try and get like a zoom in on that, but yeah, like there's only so much I can really zoom in on it. As you see, like he is literally covered in blood here on the top, and I think it's a great expression to really show like the pain etched on his face there. This shirt, I don't know if I'm too crazy about it, just because it's got the kind of plasticky top bit on this mesh shirt. This one I think is a lot better because it's actually like printed on here with the words, but this one, you know, I think maybe they could have just done something with the skull printed on it like this one, but still just a little bit of a nitpick there. As you see, I'll take that off and you can see the blood splatters on Jon Moxley himself. So again, really cool looking. Like, this is something that I'm surprised they haven't done more of in terms of like collector's figures in other companies, like the Blood and Guts type thing. Like, oh, imagine if WWE did it with like the Eddie Guerrero from Judgment Day, which I just watched, the John Cena as well from the I Quit match he had with JBL. So many iconic moments in WWE history that they could capture with this Blood and Guts thing, and I think it's a great idea for collectors. Like, you know, if I was buying them mint condition and kind of keeping them in the packaging, I think it would be a great thing to have. But yeah, this Moxley is fantastic, and likewise with the Kenny Omega, you can kind of mix and match it. So if you wanted like a promo attire Mox, you could take this one off and replace it with his Series 2 or his Series 5 figures. But yeah, there's a lot of options for customizing AEW figures, and they make it very easy to kind of mix and match pieces. So again, you've got the jeans here, moves pretty well considering you know, recent AEW releases have been a little bit flimsy in my opinion, and maybe not great to pose with, but this one completely knocks out of the park in terms of posability. And again, like, I can't stress it enough, look at Matt Goldberg's MBG's figure photography of these figures, because that was what convinced me to buy these in the first place. And I think that they've done great work for a number of years, and really just seeing the possibilities of these figures and the way they can be like used in photography and all sorts of stuff, and you know, even like pick feds and things. I really want to use these, especially this Moxley. Like, this Moxley is one that I am definitely going to use when it comes to that exploding barbed wire death match at Metal Revival where he faces Edge. So this is one I'm going to definitely be using. I may even use like the torso of this Kenny Omega and replace this head with the Edge head and use it on top, because I think that it would be a really cool visual to have, especially for like stop motion and pick fed. Yeah, definitely two figures that I would definitely recommend picking up, especially as someone who wasn't initially planning on getting these figures, but seeing the packaging and seeing everything that they have to offer, kind of photogenic type of figures that these are with the blood and guts, I think they're most definitely ones you should definitely pick up. And you know, again, like the possibilities are endless with this. You can use them for hardcore matches, barbed wire matches, and the accessories they come with as well. It's not often that a toy will come with all of these different barbed wire accessories. You could even, I believe, if you stretch these out enough, yeah, like these cover the whole ring rope. So you could cover at least 2 sides of the ring with these AEW barbed wire sets. So, you know, you've got this one, yeah, like 2 sides you could cover, and then if you wanted to buy 2 of these packs, you could keep, and again, like you've got this as well, like you can use this for another side of AEW ring rope. So you could cover the whole ring in barbed wire and have your own barbed wire deathmatch, which I think is really cool. If they were going to improve this, maybe include some more barbed wire so that you can make your own and wrap it around these ring ropes. But again, it's just a nitpick on my part, and I'm just so happy that I've got these figures, because honestly, they've knocked out of the park. And I apologise for being a bit fast in my pace when I'm talking about these figures, and maybe I've rambled a little bit, but I'm a massive fan of these. If I was going to recommend any figures you get this year, it would be these 2. So go and pick them up if you haven't already. So that's it for this figure review. Make sure you like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to NLW Figs for more wrestling figure content. And hey, do you own these figures, or do you want to own these figures? Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. That's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later.